Hi, this is John with Bank Account Bonus Central, and today's video is all about Wells Fargo. They have extended their $325 checking account bonus. This is a nationwide offer, as Wells Fargo is one of the biggest banks in the country. So, this is a huge deal, which is available every 12 months. Before we jump in, I do have a quick disclaimer that I am a customer, repeat customer of Wells Fargo. I am not affiliated by them. I'm not endorsed by them. This is my own personal review for informational purposes only. All the screenshots are taken from their website, and all the information is current as the time of this recording. All right, so jumping in, when was the last time your bank paid you $325 for your direct deposit, which you can get every 12 months? Sometimes they have 300 offers. This time it's 325. Sometimes they have $400 offers, but this is really sweet to get 325 for $1,000 worth of direct deposits, which you can get every 12 months. So I do have a $3 million challenge. I want to help at least 1,000 people make at least $3,000 from these videos in the year 2023. So if you can appreciate profitable content on a consistent basis, do me a favor, hit this video with a huge thumbs up. Appreciate that. Before we jump in, one thing I do want to mention, I am an affiliate for M1 Finance. Today is a wonderful day. M1 Finance made a huge offerings in regards to savings accounts. So they are offering 5% savings accounts if you either do some direct deposits or have 5,000. So if you put in 5,000 in M1 Finance, or 5,000 or more up to 100,000, you can get 5%. So if you max that out at 100,000, you'll make $5,000. That is a huge offer. I am an affiliate. If you're interested in taking advantage of this, I do have my link here, affiliate link here. See the bank bonus tag on there. I have a QR code, or you could always email me at churningadventures@gmail.com or hit the link in the description box below. So we're going to talk more about that in a few minutes, but we're going to go head to head, Wells Fargo versus M1 Finance in regards to M1 Finance after talking about the checking account bonus, because we're here for the checking account bonus, which should be about as easy to get as my friend the bear here getting the salmon jumping in his mouth. But full information about the M1 Finance deal is I made a video up here. We'll talk more about that in a couple minutes. All right, so Wells Fargo, here's what they have to offer. They have $325 checking bonus. This has been extended to August 21, 2023. August 21, 2023. If you open up an everyday checking account with a minimum opening deposit of $25 from the webpage, you have to complete qualifying requirements to get the 325 bonus. We will talk about that. This offer is for new checking customers only. So if you've had a account previously with Wells Fargo, do you qualify as a new checking customer? We'll talk about that in a minute. So you can either hit open, or you could put an email address, and then you can take that to a branch. You can open it up in branch. This is, as I mentioned, a nationwide offer. It expires August 21, 2023. And availability, you can hit it every 12 months per their terms and conditions. So here's a link to the Wells Fargo offer, QR code for that, or you could always email me at churningadventures@gmail.com, also in the description box down below. All right, so how to get the 325 bonus. So as I said, first thing you got to do is open the account either online or in person by having the code emailed to you. To me, it's a lot easier just to do it online. So open deposit $25. You do need to switch that from a ACH. They do not accept credit card funding, unfortunately. So there's that. Number two, you got to receive at least a total of $1,000 or more in direct deposits, qualifying electronic deposits within 90 calendar days, which is your qualification period. And then your payday. So you open the account, you got 90 days to get the $1,000 in, and then after the 90 days, then you have another 30 days to where you'll get paid within that first 30 days. And one thing I really love about Wells Fargo is that they do pay out their bonuses rather quickly. One of my biggest bonuses last year was their business checking account. That was a sweetheart deal. I'm waiting for something like that to pop again this year. Basically, go in, open a business checking account, put in 5,000, let it sit there for 60 days, and then get your 5,000 turns into 6,500. That was definitely amazing. I have not seen anything like that this year. If it does, those offers go like ridiculously quick, and I'll be making like a video like instantly about it. So definitely stay tuned for once they have another business checking opportunity like that. The fine print: how to qualify for the 325 bonus. Basically, this offer is for new checking customers only. They are willing to pay people to be a new customer. What does that mean? You have not received a bonus within the past 12 months. So once you get your bonus, you wait 12 months, then you can hit it again. So every 12 months after you get your bonus, you can get a new bonus, and that is a beautiful thing. You can't be a current owner. It's got to be 12 months after you get your bonus, and then you can't get a bonus if you're a Wells Fargo employee. So I'll tell you a funny story about talking to some bankers. This is the Chase Bank that originally I learned the game from. I went in branch, and the bankers, I was talking to the bankers and the manager. The branch manager is really cool. Came up to me and said, "Hey, take advantage of everything you can because we can't. We have to go to other banks to take advantage of it." Because, like here, you can clearly see if you're a Wells Fargo employee, if you have your direct deposit going to Wells Fargo, you can't snag the bonus. They got to go to other banks to be able to get sign up bonuses. So there is fees. One thing I don't like about Wells Fargo is the fees. Um, the fee is one of the ways is to have a $500 minimum daily balance. So I just keep 500 in there to keep it fee free. Bank conveniently, they have an app like everybody else. Keep up with your finance. They have online and deposit checks in a snap. I love just taking a picture of a check and have it deposited. So that's really sweet right there. Going to a branch is kind of annoying to go deposit a check. Anyway, so once payday, as I said, you got your first 90 days to get the $1,000 of direct deposits in there, and then within 30 days, and they usually pay out ridiculously quick. Here's the math. So 325 divided by 1,000 is 32.5% return. That is super solid. Good luck getting that from a stock on a consistent basis. That's why I love this game of bank bonuses. Power ranking this bonus. So this bonus, I do power ranking based upon math and not upon feelings. So 325 fits here in 4 points. Bonus speed, it's the slowest category. 3+ months, that's 1 point there. Percent of return, that's 32.5%. That's max points there. So 6, 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 points equals A. So that's an A ranking on the Bank Account Bonus Central Power Ranking system. All right, so since I'm getting a checking account with Wells Fargo, hey, should I just jump in and put in a savings account? It's smart to save money, right? Should we get the savings account? Well, they got two main savings accounts. They got what's called a way to save savings. And basically, you can read all the stuff here, but here's a long story short. If you have $0 or more in the way to save savings, you're getting 0.15%. So you're getting 15 cents, no, less than 15 cents. You're getting way less. 0.15%. This is like very, very little. Like very, very little. So we'll go over the actual math. So the APY on that is 0.15 cent or 0.15%. That is not much at all. So the savings account also does have a monthly service fee of $5 unless you have at least $300 in there, which is annoying. That $5 service fee will eat a lot of your gains. We'll do the math in a minute to show you exactly what I mean by this amount here. They also have a platinum savings. Hey, maybe they pay more with platinum savings. So if you have 0 to $99,999.99. So just for apples to apples, comparing One Finance with Wells Fargo, their standard interest rate is a little bit better. It's 0.25%, 25 basis points, which the Fed has been raising rates at 25 basis points for a long time or more. If you have let's say, what if you have a relationship with them? Say, hey, I have a mortgage with Wells Fargo. Well, you're at 0.26 percent, 26 basis points, which is not much. Their APY is 0.26, which is really not much. This does have a monthly service fee of $12. If you go below 3,500, you got to pay $12. I don't like banks that fee you to death, especially on savings accounts. So my conclusion is, doesn't Wells Fargo realize that the Fed has been raising the interest rates like a lot? So sure, but they don't want to pay you money for your savings. They would rather make additional profits, which is really not cool as far as savings. Mathematically compared. So let's compare Wells Fargo with M1 Finance. So Wells Fargo, instead of paying 15 cents, they're paying $5 in comparison. So you have to have either some direct deposits or a daily balance of 5,000. So if you put in 5,000 or more at M1 Finance, you're going to get 5%, which is super super sweet. What does that look like? Put your savings on autopilot up to $100,000. You get 5%. That's $5,000 with no monthly fees or minimum balances. So there is no monthly fees. The savings account. Let's do a head-to-head comparison. Wells Fargo versus M1 Finance. I do plan on doing a head-to-head comparison. Wells Fargo versus M1 Finance. Please take your money out of Wells Fargo. You'll see why. So, for example, let's say we put $10,000 the same day. $10,000 in 1 year. What are we going to have? So, Wells Fargo, way to save savings account. You're going to make $15 off of $10,000 in 1 year. It's good to have it there. It's good not to spend it, but it's garbage as you know, you make $15 off 10,000. That's not much. That's way lower than inflation. Wells Fargo. We'll look at the platinum savings account. You make $25 per year. If you have the relationship one, you'll make $26 if you have the relationship account. So that's really not impressive. Well, M1 Finance savings account, you'll make $500 off of 10,000. So that is a huge, huge, huge thing. If you know somebody who's got their money tied up in savings account with Wells Fargo, M1 Finance is where to go. That's the one way. Uh, so as I said, if you're interested in signing up for M1 Finance, their savings account makes a lot more money. Please use my affiliate link, which is up here. QR code churningadventures@gmail.com. You can email me, hey, John, hook me up with the M1 Finance link, and I'll get it out to you rather quickly, or it's in the description box down below as well. Bank account bonus central verdict on this. So I have been a repeat new customer for Wells Fargo's for years and years, both for personal and business checking. I started as a Wells Fargo customer in 2017 when I first started bank account bonus hunting. So, repeat customer both for personal and business checking accounts. Wells Fargo was my first business checking account. Made $1,000 in 1 hour off of them. Take advantage of what Wells Fargo has to offer as often as their terms and conditions allow. As far as savings account, join me at M1 Finance, please. Use my referral link. I still have comments off for these videos, but if you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, or criticisms, churningadventures@gmail.com is where you can find me, and I will get back to you rather quickly. So today's question is, what are some of the most sobering words in Scripture? A lot of people believe that they are going to go to heaven. Here's what Jesus said, reading in, this is Luke chapter 13. Jesus said, he went through the cities and villages teaching and journeying towards Jerusalem. Then somebody said to him, Lord, are there few who are saved? Here's what Jesus had to say about people, the amount of people who are saved. He said, strive. The word strive there is agonizo, which means agonize, to enter through the narrow gate. For I say to you, many, I would say to you, will seek to enter but not be able. Once the master of the house, which is Jesus, has risen up and shut the door, which means it's, once you're dead, you can't choose to live for Christ. And you begin to stand outside the door and knock, saying, Lord, Lord, open for us. And he will answer and say to you, I don't know you. Oh, I don't know where you're from. Then you'll begin to say, hey, we ate and drank in your presence. We heard your teachings. You taught in our streets. But he will say, I tell you, I don't know you, where you're from. Depart from me. I mean, that's sobering for Jesus himself to say. So many people, they preach Jesus as, hey, go to make a list of what you want from God. Here, give God your list. Here, God, do this for me. I want this for me. We care often so much about selfish ambitions, but he says, depart from me, all you workers of iniquity. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. I mean, that is sad and sobering. People who think that they are going to heaven. Jesus himself, these are the red letters, not my words. When you see Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and all the prophets in the kingdom of God and yourselves thrust out, they will come from east, west, north, and south. People all over the world are going to go into the kingdom, sit down in the kingdom of God. And indeed, they are last who will be first, and first who will be last. Sobering words. People who think that they're going to go to heaven, but not. So he said, "Depart from me." That is sobering. So, additional information at gotquestions.org. If that's something you're interested in. Another thing that I am an affiliate for is Covenant Eyes. So online pornography is something out there, huge problem for a lot of people. I want to see people be financially free. I want to see people be spiritually free, and nobody can say that they're honestly spiritually free if you're addicted to pornography or alcohol, drugs, or anything else. Covenant Eyes is something that's out there that is something that benefits people to help overcome this addiction. If you're interested in that, also I have a link in the description box down below. If you're still here with me, definitely appreciate that. Like the video if you appreciate profitable content on a consistent basis. Share this with anybody who would benefit from it, and subscribe with bell notifications so you can be amongst the first to learn about such profitable opportunities. And with that, look forward to seeing you next one. Peace. And may God bless you.